homosexual, you could be a lesbian. Everything comes to an end. You can not believe it, but trust me, there will be a judgment. It already told you the judgment will sit. Come on, just like Eddie Long. Eddie Long, that preacher, it was rolling around molesting little boys. What happened? God brought a judgment on him. And now he's not here no more for the world to see. Because he was claiming to be a preacher molesting boys. And God brought a judgment on him. And now he's gone. So believe me, judgment happened. Come on.
And they shall take away his dominion.
And they shall take away his dominion, his rulership. Come on.
To consume and to destroy it until the end.
And to destroy it until the end. So everything has an end. All right.
Hey, you
come back in. I forgot
some late.
So that was a judgment. See, everybody's pushing the homosexual agenda, but there's a judgment behind it. You understand? You might get away with it for a little while, and not just homosexuality, all the sins that the Lord is against. You might get away with it for a while, but at some point the Most High is going to judge you. At some point. You understand? Never what? Excuse me?
Never judge.
Lord, do you believe in God?
Jews don't judge.
Does God judge?
Doesn't.
So when
You ask for forgiveness to the person that did you wrong.
can I ask you a question? Are you familiar with the story of Sodom and Gomorrah? You Jewish, you never read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. You ever read the story of Pharaoh and the children of Israel? You know what I find with white people? You know, he might take this the wrong way. It's some lying devils. He knows what I'm talking about. He said everybody on the planet heard the story of Pharaoh and his children of Israel going to the Red Sea.
Why is it
You understand?
why is it
You know, because I'm asking you a question, and from my experience of dealing with.
I'm telling you the truth.
No, you're not telling me the truth. Look at me in my eyes.
I'm telling you the truth.
You never heard of Sodom. Look at me in my eyes. You've never heard of Sodom and
Look at me
Gomorrah.
in the eyes.
What? I'm looking in your
Never.
eyes.
I'm
You
looking
understand?
in the eyes.
Have you ever heard of anything God did bad to anybody in the Bible? From Old
Never.
Testament?
I don't read the
I know you never have. You're the devil.
He said he don't read the
You
Bible.
don't read the Bible. Okay, but let me tell you this, whether you believe it or
Who
not.
wrote the Bible?
Now who wrote the Bible?
Who wrote the Bible?
Give me the book of Jeremiah 30:1, the 30th
wrote it?
chapter. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Why are you taking so long?
I'm showing you. I'm telling you, you don't rush me. I'll take as long as I want. You're the devil. I don't have to prove anything to you. I love the sister and the brothers out here. You're the devil. You're the devil. And then what's happening? God is judging you. Whether you believe it or not, God is judging every one of you white people in this country for your wicked deeds. I didn't mess up. You know where you messed up?
I'm not
when
white.
you turned against
I'm
the Most High.
Colombian.
And I bet you are. I bet you are Colombian. You are Colombian devil Spaniard. That's what you are. You understand? The Most High wrote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to come rough on them like that, sister, because they don't listen to anything but themselves. They believe they God. They believe they God. And now what's happening? Their world is falling apart. The world's falling apart. Read that real quick, sister. I'm going to show you something.
It's Jeremiah 30 verse 1.
Come on.
The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying.
See, the word came to Jeremiah, just like the word is going to you. Your job is to listen and learn. But the Lord gave Jeremiah instructions. Read it again.
The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying.
Come on.
Thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel.
Thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel. Come on.
Saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
See, the Lord told Jeremiah to write down these words. Romans 15:4. The Lord told Jeremiah to write down everything that He's told him in a book. And the Lord, His word is golden. His word lasts from that time all the way to now. You understand? For all learning. The Lord knew we was going to go into captivity. The Lord knew we were going to be punished for worshiping other gods. You understand? So the Lord let what Jeremiah wrote down, what Isaiah wrote down, what Habakkuk wrote down, He let all that exist all the way to these last days. So you would have something to look forward to or to deal with in these last days. You understand? It's just the Lord held back the truth for a certain amount of time as a mystery. You understand? We didn't know we were the Jews. We didn't know we were the chosen people of the Most High. Now it's coming out. And the white man and white people, they hate the hell out of this Bible and that truth. They hate it. You understand? Because now they're finding out that they're not the greatest people on the earth. They find out that you, sister, and your brothers and sisters are the greatest people on this earth. We've had rabbis tell us that this is what we're teaching is the truth. They have told us that what we're teaching is the truth. We've had Africans come and say, how'd you find that out? What you're teaching is the truth. You understand? And I told them, well, why don't you help? Why don't you help and show my people the truth? They said, no, that's your job. They said, that's your job. Read that real quick.
Romans 15 verse 4.
Come on.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
See, aforetime means the past. So the Lord said, whatsoever was written in the past aforetime, come on,
were written for our learning.
was written for our learning. You understand? In these last days. Now you're learning that you're the real Jews, who your enemy is, not to follow Christmas, Easter, and Halloween, but follow Passover, the Day of Atonement, the first fruits. Those are the things you're supposed to follow that's in the Bible. You have to learn everything that your forefathers did and get rid of all the lies that the enemy has taught you. You have to start all fresh again. That's what the Lord is showing you. You understand? So what Jeremiah wrote down, because Jeremiah received instructions from the Lord, and the Lord said to write it down in the book. You understand? And Jeremiah did that, as well as the other brothers. And now we're reading in the New Testament that you're supposed to search those things out that was written aforetime. Read it again.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Was written for your learning. Come on.
That we through patience.
That we through patience of learning who we are, what the Lord requires of us, that we through patience, come on,
and comfort.
And comfort, because the Bible gives you comfort. You no longer have to worry about America falling. You no longer have to worry about getting robbed or beat up or molested. Why? Because when you read the Bible, the Spirit of the Lord is going to protect you. The Spirit of the Most High is going to guide you and show you which way to go. That's why the Lord said, read that part again.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
See, there is hope. There's hope. You don't have to worry about America falling or Trump, he's going to save you. There's hope in the word of the Most High, right? There's hope in the Bible, right? You understand? There's hope in the Bible. See, a lot of people don't believe in the Bible. You understand? They have no hope. You understand? They just walk up and down like zombies. You ever seen the movie, the series, The Walking Dead? A lot of people are the Walking Dead. And the Bible describes that in the book of Ezekiel. They're the Walking Dead. They just walk up and down. It's Isaiah 34:16. Drop everything. They just walk up and down the street because they don't have no hope or purpose. When you start reading the Bible, you have purpose. You start educating yourself. You start living a certain lifestyle. You start teaching people. You start living a certain way. You have a purpose. But now if you're in America without the Bible, or you're just a common black woman, your purpose is to have sex. If you're an average dude or brother, your job is to just get sex, get high, listen to music, have sex again, get high, eat food, get money, rap music, R&B again. That's your purpose. And there's no hope in that. There's just death in that. I mean, sports, basketball, Super Bowl. You understand? We watch sports, but our main focal point, what we mainly believe in, is the Bible. That's what comes first. And today, people don't care about the Bible. Hold on to read it.
It's Isaiah 34, verse 16.
Check this out.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
See, the book of the Lord is the Bible, not the Quran, but the Bible. The Lord said, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Come on.
No one of these shall fail.
No one of these shall fail. Meaning the prophecies. The prophecies are going to come to pass. All the prophecies written in the Bible, they're going to come to pass. And that's what people don't realize or don't care about or just are too lazy to go into or study. Prophecies are going to come to pass. America is not going to last. You will be a queen on this earth again. You will get your rulership back. The white man and the white woman, they know this. That's why they fill our neighborhood with drugs. They fill our neighborhoods with bad food. They give us the worst jobs and the worst education. They do anything to destroy us and to keep us away from any form of true spirituality. That's their job.
Bad music destroy our mind.
Oh yeah, the music, come on. The music has just gotten worse. I don't know, you probably look fairly young. When I was growing up, music at least had some meaning to it. Today the music is just about, girl, I'll freak you, ride. It's just stupidness now. That's all you hear. You know, freaking off and about getting high and thugging and killing. That's all it is. That's all the music is about today. But the Lord said, read that again.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
And read. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Come on.
No one of these shall what her. Slucky. No one of these shall fail.
No one of these, meaning the prophecy, shall fail. Come on.
None shall what her
And
make.
you can't match this book up with any other book. You have the Muslims trying to match the Bible up with the Quran. The Lord said, no one, you can't match this with any other book. This is the true, this book is written and designed by the true and living God. Come on.
For my mouth and have commanded,
Come on.
and his spirit it hath gathered them.
So the Most High, his mouth has commanded and gathered all the people, all the prophets, to write down what he wanted to write down in this book. Like he went into Jeremiah and showed the Most High instructed Jeremiah to write down what he wanted in the book. The Most High gathered all the chosen men, just like you didn't come here on your own. The Spirit of the Most High brought you here. Now, if you're spiritual, you're going to see that. I don't believe you just happened to just walk up here. You might have had some problems. It might be a time to wake up in the spirit of the Most High. The Most High brought you here. Whereas you got other